Thank you for the quick recap, Miss Laika. And again, this is the match between PLDT Smart Omega versus Bren E Pro. The surprise versus Bren lang malakas.
Mhm. I like the caption of Brent
Yeah.
talaga
Kasi
dyan.
parang nakita naman natin no Wednesday na PLDT Smart Omega, they're up to something. Na parang
Yes.
may gusto sila ipakita dito. We're still yet to see kung ano
Mm.
yung maximum capability ng team na to. And for the side of Bren E Pro, we've already seen kung ano yung capability ng performance na pwede nilang ibigay, and with defeat nga against Suwa Execution Punishers, what can they give more
More.
dito
Oo.
sa ating matchup. So again, it is a proving ground for Bren E Pro na patunayan na sila lang yung malakas. Kasi
Yes.
if they ever lose to a PLDT Smart Omega, that will mean na yung dalawang bagong team dito, they have something up against the top teams. Kasi
Yes.
PLDT Smart Omega, it was against Signal Ultra Warriors. Again, I
Mm.
repeat, it was against Signal Ultra
Ultra
Warriors. Yan
Warriors.
yung team na super consistent all throughout.
Mm.
Kahit nung Season 3 ng MPL, they were very consistent. And Bren E-Pro coming in from the MSC, ang laking disappointment kapag matalo sila dito kasi
Oh.
they lost to two new teams dito sa ating league.
True, and considering with that consistency then,
Mhm.
they're also known as the king of comebacks.
Yeah.
So you won't really expect them, I guess, to perform really good during the mid and
Mhm.
early phases of the game. Pero pagdating dun sa late game, doon sila nakakagawa ng
Yeah.
miracle. And that's what makes them consistent. Pero from what we've seen during the day one, we've seen that PLDT Smart Omega has something up their sleeve to
Yeah.
actually be on par with
Mhm.
that consistency. And with that being said, this is another match kung tutuusin ng isa pang experience
Mhm.
versus another young blood,
Yeah.
which is the both teams that we are about to witness today.
Yeah, and for Bren E Pro, yes, you are looking at the main roster. Remember that Payne is not playing today.
Mm.
I believe he's drafting for the team, and EJ will be playing for Bren E Pro. So that might be a shake up for Bren E Pro. It might be for the better, pero it might
Yes.
be for the worse. Kasi again, you are up against PLDT Smart Omega, nandun yung pressure na pag natalo tayo dito, something's really wrong. And kapag nanalo naman tayo, you can't pinpoint na si Payne
Oo.
yung parang weakest link. Kasi the thing about Bren E Pro, for the longest time, they've been always on the top. And may lason kasi yung pag nasa tuktok ka eh. You are being studied by the team. So,
Yes.
every rotations na iniimbento ng Bren E Pro, every heroes na pinapasikat nila sa meta, tinitake into considerations ng mga teams natin. And you'd understand na yung mga teams, wala na tayo sa season na parang nag-ML na lang, nagsi-cellphone.
Oo.
Teams are actually studying. Yung maghapon nanonood ng VODs, hindi lang nag-i-stream, hindi lang like and share yung ginagawa nila, kundi talagang inaaral. Yung tipong bumunta lang ng ibang lane, inaaral ng mga teams natin. And what matters right now is the ability of a team to adapt. Kasi may mga coaches na tayo ngayon, may mga training partners na like for
Oo.
PLDT Smart Omega, 10 yung players nila guys. 10 yung players.
Two teams yun,
Para lang
guys.
makapag-practice, magbatuan sila ng idea. And that's the scary thing. For Bren E Pro, you have Pain.
Yes.
You have Pain to deliver all the knowledge that Bren E Pro can acquire. Pero may limit yun. For PLDT Smart Omega, yung batuhan, as long as the day is going on,
Yeah.
nakakapagbato sila ng ideas, talagang pasahan ng knowledge.
Yes, and their way of discipline then
Mhm.
on when the time where they're gonna rest and the time they're gonna play. It's really exemplary from a team. And tama nga yung sinabi mo na when it comes sa may lason talaga when you're in a top team, you get to be studied each and every day. You get to, at nakakapag-research pa sila on how to actually counter you. For, of course, in their favor talaga. So, kumbaga, we're not saying that Brent E-Pro is in the disadvantage point here. We're just saying na you're well studied.
Yeah.
They are well studied. And I'm pretty sure that with that being said, meron talaga mabubuga si PLDT Smart
Yeah,
Omega
of course.
dito.
Kasi the reason why I've pointed it out, kasi for the longest time, the fans, for
Yes.
the fans of Bren E Pro, sila mismo nagsabi na ang hina na ng draft ng Bren. Ang hina na ng early aggression nila. Kasi the key factor for Bren E Pro, bakit sila nagiging successful for the longest time, is yung early aggression. And they
Yes.
always make sure na yung drafting nila sobrang luwag for UG, pero that was not what we saw nung Wednesday. And I've read the comments, and I've read some sobrang meaningful. May isa nagsabi doon na yung draft ng Bren E Pro is very far behind. Kumbaga, nandun pa siya sa era na feeling niya malakas pa siya. And that's not how a top team should look like. Every single time, you should always adjust. That's the thing about champions. Hindi sila tumitigil. Champions sila kasi paulit-ulit sila nag-reinvent sila, nagdadala sila ng bago. They always refresh on what they're gonna bring to the table. For Bren E Pro, napanood na natin sila for 1 year already. walang nagbago.
Yes, and speaking of refresh talaga, no, we have seen that with the roster of PLDT Smart Omega
Yeah.
talaga. So with that further, we're going into the drafting phase, ladies and gentlemen.
Once again, guys, this is the match between
Your
Bren
team is
Pro
banned.
versus PLDT Smart Omega. And surprisingly, Omega mismo nagban nung Kimi ni Toshi.
Mukhang they really don't want to give that game, even though it's really predictable. We can still, it's like more of a deny pick.
Yeah.
For here, and of course, when on the side of Bren Pro here, much understandable kung bakit nila firstly binan yung Kaja. Of course, we already know what kind of initiation this Charger is doing for the past last week, right?
Yeah, sobrang taas ng ban rate ni Kaja rito nung Wednesday nga. Parang 2-3 beses na
Your
siya
team
nakalusot
is
sa picking
banning.
phase, and that means a lot. And you see here the first Harith ban of today. A top mage na talagang hindi pa lulusutin ng Bren Pro. They do have the first pick though, pero what this means is nililimit lang nila yung options ng Omega. Kasi the thing about Harith ban, if you're the blue team, yes, you can pick it. Pero if you ban out the Harith, there's a lot sa side ng Omega na kailangan nila pag-isipin. There's the Grok, there's the Cho, there's the Claude as well. So ang ginagawa ng Bren Pro dito is pinipinpoint nila yung last ban ng Omega na, sige, mag-isip ka kung anong palalaro mo sa amin. And there you go, the ban will be,
Your team
the
is
choice
picking.
for Omega will be the Cho. So this should be a Claude or a Grok for Bren Pro.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's it. But we also have, like what you said, it's already
team
the Grok
is
that
picking.
has been first picked by Bren Pro, meaning there are more possible meta heroes that are actually open today. We have like the Lunox for the mage, and we also have the other well-rounded heroes. But for last weekend, we have seen that PLDT Smart Omega, other than sticking to the meta, they're actually doing their homeworks.
Yeah.
So if this is either a respect pick or like that, like a Leo Mord right there.
Leo Mord agad-agad for Omega. And I do like what you've said, no?
Akai.
Yung research dito. Kasi
Your
who does
team is
expect a
picking.
Mage Kimi first match ng PLDT Smart Omega?
Yes.
And Omega, they can definitely bring the surprise here against Bren Pro. And just with the Akai and Leo Mord pick, it's not as surprising as the Kimi Mage. Pero what this gives is, for Bren Pro, hindi pa nila alam kung ano yung main idea ng Omega rito. Kasi yes, kumuha sila ng tank, pero nakikita na nila yung Leo Mord. So they might be baiting out the Tams here for the side of Bren Pro, pero they will go for the Hayabusa.
Still hovering though, and looks like they'll be going for double tanks here, but we're not yet sure until it's locked in. Yes, they will be. So basing
Your
on
team
for
is
these first
picking.
3 picks, I'm pretty sure that they're going for a very good defense for the early game, because even if they have this early aggression, they would still want to actually like level up their defense right now. And of course, like what you've said, even though we've seen the Bren Pro having this, not really that updated kind of pick, I guess this time around, I think it's better if they really have that either situational pick or sticking to the meta.
Yeah. And ito,
But,
nakikita nyo.
Oh.
Why not special, mga kaibigan? The Diggy for PLDT Smart
Diggy.
Omega. Isa sa mga teams na
Your
walang
team
pake
is
kahit
fine.
anong ibato mo sa kanila. As long as nakita ni Why Not na may Diggy sa table, pick mo na yan, pare.
Yes.
Wag mo nang patagalin pa.
Hindi, lalong pasikot-sikot pa, talagang auto-pick na yan, lock. And kung mapapansin mo din, during the Wednesday, they won the Nationals, this Diggy has been performing very exemplary by lane bullying.
Yeah.
Especially kung nasang sideman siya with the help of another hero. And this, okay, for the ban, they will
Your
be denying
team
that
is
Kadita
banning.
pick out of Toshi, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Kadita against Hayabusa, it's a very good matchup for the Mage. Kasi the thing about Kadita is she's one of the heroes sa Mobile Legends na may invulnerability for a
Yes.
period of time. So yung mga heroes na ganung klase, yung maneuverability, it's very hard to play Hayabusa. Kasi yun nga, you're relying on your shadow kill. So
Yes.
kung hindi mo mapatay yung target mo, ang dali mo makay.
Your
And
team
for that
is
third
picking.
ban for PLDT Smart Omega, it's going to be the Lunox.
Mhm.
Well, it's really given, of course, na Lunox is also one of the top mages that are priority
Yeah.
to ban.
So
And-
nakaka-surprise nga na lumusot sa
Oo,
third phase yung
yun nga
Lunox. Usually kasi kapag hindi binaban yung
Napipili
Lunox,
siya.
exactly, talagang first pick or dun sa duo phase.
Carry.
Oh, there you go, carry.
Your team
It's
is
a
picking.
tank special na
Yes.
kahit gaano ka kakaunat, the pure damage, it's gonna be enough. Kapag umabot tayo ng late game, the lineup of PLDT Smart Omega will just tear through the tanks of Bren Pro.
And I think that's what they are really good at. And for Bren Pro, they really have to as much as possible, avoid this carry from actually being fed or slowly scaling. Kasi pag hinayaan talaga nila tong carry na to, talagang sila yung malalagot eh.
Yeah. And there you go. The Tams and Kagura most likely is gonna be picked up here for BRE Pro. Medyo in-expect na ng Omega yan as they have the Humord.
Yes.
Pero the thing about
team
the
is
Omega draft
picking.
right now is that they have the last pick. So they might have expected the Tams dito and meron sila naka-reserve na answer. Look at the faces. It is gonna be a Selena for PLDT Smart Omega. Medyo surprising. It was the star hero nung Wednesday. Remember
Yes.
guys, yung Selena, the story of the matches nung Wednesday, this guy invades the jungle before level 3.
Totoo, tama yan. This is actually a surprise for me. Kasi, other than this, hover lang pala siya, mga dudes. Pero, I think this Esmeralda pick is, para sa akin it's going to be a better option for PLDT Smart Omega to actually answer that Grok Lolita that BRE Pro has.
The Selena, maganda kasi siya, pero the thing about the draft ng PLDT Smart Omega, they're not really good at invading. Kasi even against a Grok, you can actually invade the jungle. Pero with a lineup na ganito, medyo mahina kasi yung early prowess sila dito. So they opted for the mid-game timing, which is I think maganda rin against BRE Pro kasi you're waiting for the Tams to actually snowball out of the laning stage. And ang nakakatakot kasi sa draft ng PLDT Smart Omega is yung resource taking capability nila. Sobrang taas ng sobrang taas ng mid-game power spike for PLDT Smart Omega. So that yung period na yon, they can actually invade the jungle of BRE Pro. And meron namang may sagot naman yung they have the Kagura to control the momentum and the snowball as well for BRE Pro, pero it's not the same as the likes of having a Selena. Si Kagura defensive role na siya. Hindi na natin nakikita yung Kagura, the very aggressive yung playstyle. Yes, you have a Grok, pero you need the setup first.
Tama. And of course nga, with that being said, ayan na we can see dyan sa inyong mga screens, ang pinipreview lang ating mga teams dito sa ating first game of match number 1.
Yung PLDT Smart Omega, talagang hindi sila shy away doon sa branding nila kaya mula kay Lex. Laging may kalbo sa lineup nila. I've actually I've talked to the general manager of PLDT, si Miko Cuartero. Huge shoutouts to the manager. Sabi niya, ay talagang may kalbo dapat sa roster. And siguro yun yung key factor here for PLDT Smart Omega. Pero wag natin pag-usapan yun as we are on the first game of the first series of the day, mga kaibigan. Again, this is the match between BRE Pro versus PLDT Smart Omega.
Yes, so ayan na nga, nakikita natin the usual lineup that we have, a tank and a mage or a marksman here on the middle side. Mukhang nagpo-focus ang sila here do, pero this time, PLDT Smart Omega actually has both tanks here dito sa gitna.
This is interesting, no? The priority for both teams is the blue buff on both sides. Looking at the carry and the Digo na top lane, kinukuha muna nila yung buff para walang invade for the side of BRE Pro as they know. There is a Grok and a Hayabusa on the other side. So priority lang nila yung jungle control para hindi sila maubusan ng resources. The same thing is gonna be done in by BRE Pro. Talagang uubusan lang ng buff dito.
Kumbaga, both teams are not really going for that early invade, no? Midnight. And now, as we can see, ayan na nga, na-stun po ang ating Cryptzu here to actually iwasan makuha yung crab na yun kanina.
Yeah. BRE Pro actually took both the crab coins. And it is, doon sa top lane na kay Coco, yung isang crab. And PLDT Smart Omega, again, they don't have the necessary tools para mag-invade sa jungle ng BRE Pro. And they took advantage of that for Brent. Kinuha kagad nila yung early gold na makukuha, yung benefit for the team.
Yes, and sa nakikita natin ngayon, Midnight, I don't think that both teams will be engaging this early because considering na, other than their lineup, I think it's best if talagang bigyan nila ng priority yung mga carry nila when it comes to the jungle monsters out there.
And I think the mindset for PLDT Smart Omega dito is to actually have the Leomord separate from the team and get the carry up as fast as possible kasi she has the Bounty Hunter emblem. So all the kills would be funneled towards the carry in PLDT Smart Omega. And the thing about carry in this meta is, kumbaga nung Wednesday sinasabi natin, a carry composition is very weak kasi laging 4v5 ilaban. She can deal the damage, don't get me wrong. Pero sobrang tagal kasi nung resources niya bago niya makuha. The thing about this patch is meron tayong mga masks. Masks can be used to funnel gold to your main core. And sa PLDT Smart Omega, they have a lot of ways to clear waves. Meron pa tayong capability for PLDT Smart Omega na talagang mag-clear. Siguro 5 minutes in, kapag nakuha na ni Carry yung resource niya. Kasi they have a Digi. The Digi doesn't really need the items. She can get the gold and experience from fighting against Bren E Pro. And that's the thing. Kapag nag-snowball yung PLDD Smart Omega, ang bilis ng late game timing ng carry. Kasi again, makukuha niya kagad yung resources. And the scary part about that is you have a Tams on the side of Bren E Pro. Isang lineup na talagang maghihintay ka for you to actually, may timing eh. Kumbaga may timing yung lineup ng Bren E Pro, and kapag hindi nila na-hit na maayos yun, sobrang nakakatakot kasi again, this is still a carry.
Yes.
Carry pa rin talaga yung ultra late game na main core natin eh. Yes, there is a Claude, pero ang dami kasing sagot din kay Claude.
Yes, totoo. And gaya nga na sinabi mo, this is what Bren E Pro has to really avoid. They have to avoid this carry from actually scaling and snowballing this overall game kasi it's going to be a lot of trouble for them. Kasi sa nakikita nating teams or heroes na ginagamit nila ngayon, pagdating kasi sa late game and carry has that damage and carry has that enough resources that she has already, it's going to be really difficult for team Bren E Pro. So ayan,
We are back on the game mga kaibigan. 1 minute 30 seconds pa lang naman. Maaga pa yung game natin for both of the teams. So they're just controlling the lanes, kuha ng maraming resources as much as possible. The Kagura is already rotating towards the jungle para makuha nila yung mga buffs on their side.
yes, and yun nga, nakita natin dito that Diggy is actually really shoving away the members of Bren E Pro dito sa kanilang torre, no, para hindi sila ganong maka-advance. And ayan na nga, the turtle has already spawned, and this goes to show kung sino ang una makakakuha dito. Lolita already stuns and
damage from the Grok.
Yeah.
Oh, Numinum Blast, tama ba? Hindi. Crypso, makakatakbo pa siya, pero Bren E Pro, they took the first blood and immediately headed towards the turtle area.
Syempre, hindi na sila mag-aalinlangan pa. Nakakuha na sila ng kill doon. And with that being said, we are now seeing that the carry and Diggy will be giving vision to other members. Pero hindi na nila makokontest yun because it's a bit too late. And now they have to really back away. The flash is in. Now, Why Not is really on a pinch of health right here. Pero, ayan na nga, Yelly Haze with his first kill. Kagura defeating that Diggy immediately. And carry has no choice, pero kailangan na niya mag-back.
And I like this one, Bren E Pro, they're bringing the objectives in the lane of the carry. Kasi we've said before, PLDD Smart Omega would want to actually play around the carry. Pero Bren E Pro,
and kaya niya actually pigilan eh.
yeah, at the very least contest the push. And right now, Toshi is just looking at Bren E Pro. Naipit ni Crypso si EJ dito, pero damage isn't really there. That's the downside of having a carry lineup, mga kaibigan. Pero they're chasing EJ. Medyo low na siya dito. Yung talon ni Akai, hindi sapat. And the Numinum Blast will finish him. And again, PLD Smart Omega, wala sila magawa dito sa may top lane. They have a carry. Carry lang yung panlaban nila dito. Bren E Pro, they're actually diving under the turrets of PLD Smart Omega. Yung Esmeralda, ayaw tumulong. Toshi is trying to take down Yelly Haze, pero wala na magawa. 4-0 is the score here for Bren E Pro.
Ayan na nga ba yung sinasabi natin. Of course, we already saw kanina that Diggy already used his times journey. So, hindi na niya pwede ulit magamit yun during yung tower dive nila kanina. And this is a good momentum coming from Bren E Pro right now. Kasi, gaya nga nasabi mo kayo, nabibigay sa kanila o paunti-unti eh. And look at the turtle buff, it's already given to Yuji. And this is actually a good advantage for him because he actually needs the resource that is right
lane. Now. And there you go, the ultimate from Esmeralda. Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it is. And Leomore takes the kill on the Hayabusa.
But we can see right now that the Thomas right here is already there. Hindi
Budi
nila
mahabot.
nakita si Crypso doon, and Crypso made it in time to actually recall back. So, they won't be able to earn that other kill.
I like the composition ng PLDD Smart Omega. The reason why they were confident to dive the Hayabusa is that they have 4 sprints. So kung kailangan nila maghabol, pwede nilang gamit yung sprint, and pwede rin sila mag-back off. EJ dito sa top lane, he is running away from PLDD Smart Omega as there is no damage from the team nga ng PLDD Smart Omega. Hindi pa enough for them to actually take down EJ here.
Ayan na nga, and nakita na nga natin na push ang ating top turret from Omega. This is a good chance for Bren E Pro to actually start roaming around the map. Pero ayan na, we see the second turtle already spawned, and medyo pinupokes nila dito. Both sides having vision on it. Tinitingnan natin kung i-contest ba nila, but I don't think this is a good time because the thing about here is before actually getting the turtle is you have to pick off at least 1 or 2 members of each side of the team.
And Leomore, PLDD Smart for PLDD Smart Omega, he is running towards the middle lane. Alam niya na pwedeng mag-turtle yung Bren E Pro anytime, pero dinedelay lang ng Bren E Pro yung PLDD Smart Omega there sa Hayabusa farming on the bottom lane. The moment na nakita niya si Leomore na bumaba, immediately recalling, pero again, takbo kagad There is a 13 objective for Bren Epro. Bloodlust Axe 4 times. He's already picked up Crimsu. Napakagandang block dito for Bren Epro. Pero the Numenon Blast will connect as well. Times Journey. Maka-cancel yung controls ng Bren Epro. And there you go. The DG will be taken down by the Lolita. Crimsu as well. Nandito na sa Rebo. The Grok takes down the Akai. Pero lalaban pa yung PLDD Smart Omega. Hindi pa sila tapos. The Limord was able to finish down the Hayabusa.
At ayan na nga, they managed to actually shove away the members of Bren Epro dito sa Turtle, giving them a good position. Pero we will see if Bren Epro will be contesting. Hindi nila nakuha in the nick of time. And now we can see Rebo and Yelly Hayes forced to actually back away, not to engage any further kasi they're actually outnumbered. At bukod doon, of course, they really don't have anything to do now because the Turtle is already slain by PLDT Smart Omega.
Yep, Calamity Reaper picked up here by Exor, so expect the damage output of this Esmeralda to be so high. Rebo is trying to contest the push of Bren Epro. There's a Blade of Despair picked up here by Deliamord. Ang sakit ng hampas nila kay EJ, pero the objective is just the turret for PLDT Smart Omega and back away. Deliamord is free farming in the bottom lane, taking the Crab Coin, and Bren Epro, they're losing the steam here. PLDT Smart Omega, they have closed the gap that Bren has established.
Totoo, and gaya nga nasabi mo, nabawi nila ang nasirang turret nila doon sa top side, and we can see now Carry slowly scaling, gathering resources as much as possible dito sa side nila, and I think potentially talagang kukuha na rin siya ng resources from the enemy side Pero for now, we are now seeing dito si Kenji nag-aabang-abang ng tamang timing dito para makapag-engage. Lolita stunning him, but of course with no walang nangyari because syempre wala pa naman silang damage. Ayan, medyo nahila na nga ng slide tong si Rebo. He is forced to back away. Medyo nakita mo, yan, nagpalit sila ng rotations Kung napapansin mo, Hayabusa with the ult here, Leomord
King
with
of the
his
1v1s indeed si Hayabusa, pero remember, may high and dry na emblem. Si Leomord dito, there you go, the Esmeralda joins the fight, pero hindi pa rin nila mapatay. Yung Leomord was actually taken down here by PLDT Smart Omega. Si Coco nag-overextend.
So, mukhang, I think it's a trade for both sides, but slowly but surely nakikita natin na PLDT Smart Omega is actually gaining, slowly scaling dito. Anay na nga, nasta na nga ni Esmeralda tong si EJ going in for the tower dive, and ayan na nga po, nakakilling spree na ang ating Esmeralda going in to push that bottom side. Mukhang si Kari naman ngayon still gathering that resources, hindi pa siya sasama sa ating engage.
Bren Epro, wala silang makuha objectives dito. Hiwa-hiwalay din yung hero nila. They need to find a way or opening here against PLDT Smart Omega, but it's just the time for PLDT Smart Omega para mag-push. The carry is already online, mga kaibigan. Sumasama na yung carry natin dito. Ice Queen 1 for Esmeralda. This is a Esmeralda na gustong bumanat. Yes, meron siyang sustain, pero gusto niyang banatan yung Bren Epro. Hayes is just checking the bushes here for Bren Epro para makita nila yung heroes ng PLDT Smart Omega. The Lord is already up. So
Hindi nila nakuha agad yung pangatlong turtle na yun because it was already 8 minutes on the clock. Ayan na nga, inaagaw na nga ng Smart Omega ang resources, or blue buff if you may, ng Bren Epro dito. Hayes was a little bit too late for that first skill of his to actually agawin.
Oh my god, misses the ultimate against Coco.
Yes, pero that's actually not more on have a harassment if you ask me kasi wala rin naman sila gano'ng magagawa doon because it was only one hero at they won't really have that, hindi sila gano'ng mag-engage agad-agad.
Yep, ang yaman nung Leomord natin, meron na siyang endless battle dito, may fleeting time na rin yung digi natin. PLDT Smart Omega, this is actually the perfect time to actually contest Bren Epro. Akai is sitting on the bush here, pero aabangan siya ni Yelly Hayes charging up yung kanyang maso, mga kaibigan, na hinahabol niya si Crypto Kenji. Mahuhuli siya ni EJ dito, pero meron siyang sprint. Remember, ang taas ng mobility ng PLDT Smart Omega, pero naiiwan yung carry on the top lane. Bloodlust Axe picked up here by the carry.
And we are now seeing more numbers of Bren Epro dito sa mid to bottom side ng lane, giving carry the more opportunity to actually farm and get her minions at ease. Hayabusa still tries to protect at the top side, pero dito naman sa ating Lord side, nakikita natin na may vision ng Bren Epro ang Lord to actually prevent PLDT Smart Omega from actually getting the first Lord.
Yelly Hayes spots out here yung ating Leomord for PLDT Smart Omega. Damage is there, pero they don't have the numbers against Kenji. Ito na, si Exort, lalaban na Esmeralda natin. Rebo, hindi pa niya gusto lumapit. Tatlo yung heroes ng PLDT Smart Omega. Ultimate from the Esmeralda.
Medyo na-miss nga. Hindi na-hit or na-miss, rather, ang falling star ni Esmeralda dito. But they are still trying to poke the Lord right
Ginamit yung
here.
Phantom Steed.
Ginamit na nga niya indeed, but up to no good. Wala naman siyang gano'n natamaan. And now Esmeralda is here getting this Lord. Pero Cripsu is on the watch, zoning out members ng Bren Epro as much as possible. Pero nakikita na nga natin ngayon, 3 members ng Bren Epro nandito sa... Pero, again, dito sa bottom lane side, naka-mega kill nga ang Esmeralda natin on the nick of time. Nakita natin ngayon sa camera. And now they are actually in good position to get the Lord.
No Kagura for Bren Epro. This is the perfect time. Pero napakasakit ni Lord dito. Why not? Inaabangan lang yung mga disables ng Bren Epro. Can they actually contest this one? Ribo is trying to deal damage on the Lord as well. Pero yan, nahuli si EJ and Esmeralda with a falling star. Mga kaibigan, mamamatay yung ating Lolita. Just the amount of damage from PLDD Smart Omega sobrang taas na at this point. Even the Hayabusa doesn't want to join the fight.
Yes, totoo yan. And kung hindi natin nakita kanina, no, pero si Leomord, zone out niya away from the Lord yung Hayabusa, kaya hindi siya nakapag-respond kaagad. And we can see the gold gap right now. It's worth 3K already. Both have 7 kills, but nakikita natin ngayon na slowly nagpo-progress ang Team Omega here.
Yep, and this is 11 minutes mga kaibigan. Yung mga masks binibili na. Again, the masks, they can be bought on the early game pero much prefer mo na bibili mo yung late game kasi the scaling potential of these items sobrang taas. They are based on percentages. So they scale very well. PLDD Smart Omega, they already have 1 wooden mask on Why Not, 1 wooden mask as well on Kenji.
And Immortality, nakita lang natin, nakakabili nga lang ni Kenji. Ayun, no? Pero ngayon na nga, PLDT Smart Omega eyeing out for this Lord once again, taking advantage yung positioning ng Bren Epro dahil nandito sa Lord side. Meanwhile, sending stars naman dito si Diggy sa ating Lolita. Pero ayan, medyo tinatry i-contest ni Bren Epro, but they aren't really in a good position to do so. So the best thing that they do is actually prevent Omega from getting this, pero up to no good. Kasi nakikita natin na nag-free hit na si Carrie, andyan na yung Esmeralda, andyan na din yung Akai, willing to actually go and contest this. Pero ayan na nga.
Nahuli ni Exort dito. Bawal ka sa lugar na to. PLDD Smart Omega, they will get the kill on Lolita bago na iba to. Yung numero blast Kenji, inaabangan si LA's dito pero they just want the Lords. Cripso, nilayo yung Bren Epro. Palayo kay Lord pero hahabulin pa rin sila ni Yellow Haze dito doing the damage. Pero there go the Phantom Steed from Kenji. It's gonna be used Time's Journey as well to protect the whole roster of PLDD Smart Omega. Patay na yung bato and si Lord na lang yung natitira.
Hayabusa with the remaining person actually near. Pero naka-pick pa rin siya. Punishing that Akai there with his ult. Naka-double kill na for Nadigi. Hindi pa rin siya susuko daw but he has to back away. The Lord with the Lord!
Oh my God!
pa rin ng Tamos, ladies and gentlemen. Pero Harry not yet giving up. Ayan na, pinipick up na niya si Hayabusa chasing him as, syempre, bilang regret Team Omega yan. Pero naka-monster kill na nga ngayon si Esmeralda. It was I would say it wasn't really that fair of a trade kahit nagkaroon ng 2 kills si Omega dito dahil the fact that Tamos successfully nanakaw niya yung Lord doon.
Yep, at the very least for Bren Epro, makukuha nila yung unang Lord and hindi kagad makakapag-push ang PLDT Smart Omega. Pero remember, as the game goes late, this carry is just gonna snowball. Hindi pa tapos yung mga masks on the side of PLDT Smart Omega. They're opting to go for the immortalities. Pero remember, level 1 Lord, madali pa patayin yan. PLDT Smart Omega, they're just establishing a huge lead here. 5,000 gold up against Bren Epro.
Tama. And this is the good thing by having a carry, no? Dahil even if they get that Lord, the first or the second, hindi niya agad, mapapatay niya kagad
Cripsu! Nilayo si UG mula sa kanya mga kape and na-pull back pa with Why Not on that Diggy. EJ, wala nang kawala dito. Is the damage really enough for PLDT Smart Omega? Hindi, masyado makunat yung Lolita natin and Ribo helping his friend here pero the objective is still there for PLDT Smart Omega. Queen's Wings picked up by the Leomord. So, kukunat pa yung ating Leomord dito for PLDT Smart Omega. Si Coco on the bottom lane is just splitting for Bren Epro. Pero PLDT Smart Omega, they will hunt the Hayabusa. Hinahanap nila sa jungle si Coco dito. Makikita siya ng Esmeralda pero masyadong malayo.
Totoo yan. And strategy that Bren Epro is having here, bukod sa, I think they're having this triangle strategy na ayan na nga, pero bago na nga, sending stars muna tayo dito. Carry trying to free hit as much much as possible, pero masyadong matangkay nga si EJ dito. So now they are going in for this bottom side, which they successfully did.
Coco, you need to back off. Mabilis yung push ng PLDT Smart Omega. And the reason why Toshi is playing very aggressive, si Coco lang yung papatay sa kanya. Walang setup yung BRE Pro for them to actually take down this carry. Yes, you might say that you have a Kagura, pero the damage is not there for them to take the fight. Remember, may Thunderbelt na yung Kagura natin, Extort. Finding the Lolita once again. Kanina pa niya trip si EJ, pero the fight is up for BRE Pro. Lalaban, Guardian's Barrier is up from the Grok.
That was actually a close call from BRE Pro right now. Dahil kung wala yung... Kaya nga nasabi mo, Lolita kasi hindi siya nagkakaroon ng chance mapunta dun sa gitna Kasi lagi siyang nahuhulit, lagi siyang pagtitripan. At ayan na nga, nakikita natin yung Lord dito sa ating top side. No, parang papaba na siya ready to actually get that bottom tower ng BRE Pro.
And sobrang yaman na ng mga course natin mga kaibigan. Si Kenji, bumili na ng pampalakas. Bumili na ng kanyang inumin mga kaibigan. Yung dilaw na potion na binili niya, yun ay magpapalakas nung kanyang kabayo pati siya. And the Lord is already in front of the base ng BRE Pro. Sinuntok, hinampas, and he sliced the base. Oracle picked up here by the Akai to add another layer of sustain here sa front lines ng PLDT Smart Omega. Pero BRE Pro, they're trying their best to defend against the Lord ng PLDT Smart Omega Times Journey just to protect the Lord from the controls ng BRE Pro. Pero makapatay ng BRE yung Lord.
Pero this, it means na mukhang nasa pinch na ang team BRE Pro.
Oh,
dito na nga, pumasok na si Exort mga kaibigan. Ayan na nga, hindi pa rin siya unstoppable ngayon si Leomord ngayon. Legendary ang ating Esmeralda at kino-corner na nila dun sa actual base ang BRE Pro. And this game goes to PLDT Smart Omega.
Late game, carry, wins games, mga kaibigan. I do have to commend si Why Not. Just the usage of the time journeys. Sobrang ganda lagi ng positioning niya. And just the sheer will of saving the Lord. Hinampas ni Lord yung base ng BRE Pro. Ang hapde nung damage. And remember, yung dinelay niya lang yung Kagura dun sa last second na yun, it allowed PLDT Smart Omega to actually clean up. Kasi walang ulti si Kagura.
Tama.
Meron sana silang control for that team fight alone. Pero sabi ni Wynot, sige, makikipagsuntukan ako kay Kagura. Dinili niya for the longest time si UG with a Winter Truncheon of his own. Sobrang yaman nung digi natin mga kaibigan. If I were to peg an MVP, it's not, for me it's not gonna be Toshi. I think it's the digi. It's Wynot.
It's Wynot.
Yung Times Journey, ang laking problema for BRE Pro.
And I like the way that Why Not gave the call na I have to save this Lord to actually buy time.
Tsaka
to actually get to
niya,
the Nexus
Guys, pasok! Anong kinakatakutan nyo?
Andito ako
Andito ako! Ako ang susi! I am the way, the truth, and the life. Sabi
I am
nga
the
nila.
stars.
Send stars. And yun nga yung ginawa ni Exort, binagsakan ng malaking between yung BRE Pro. And that sealed the game for PLDT Smart Omega to actually take the first game ng ating series.
At ayan na nga, we can see dito naman sa BRE Pro, Kagura has that good turret damage Siya yung nakakapag-push all throughout. The problem lang talaga hindi niya kasi parang mabigay ng todo kung ano man yung pwedeng mailabas niyang damage and burst kasi lagi siyang nag-zone Lagi siyang nako-control ng PLDT Smart Omega. Tayo na nga po, the MVP of the game will be Exort with the Esmeralda. 11.9 ang
100% yung kill participation ni Exort. Lahat ng kills ng PLDT
Smart
Omega siya nagdikta. Guys, may hero dito! Guys, may hero dito! Guys, may 200 gold. And naaawa talaga ako kay EJ. Every time nakikita ni Exort yung Lolita. Tara guys! Yung Lolita pagtripan natin.
Wala talagang alinlangan kung pasok-pasok talaga
Talagang inuultian. Kasi the thing is, kailangan lang nila may eliminate yung setup dito for BRE Pro. The Numenon Blast, pag tinanggal mo yon, it's just Coco. Si Coco na lang yung kailangan magtrabaho. Yes, you have a sustained battle on the form of Tams. Pero again, sustained battle din kasi yung PLDT Smart Omega. You have to tear through yung dun sa heroes ng PLDT Smart Omega. Pero you don't have the control. Kasi again, there's a Luminous Dust, there's the Yin Yang Overturn, pero it's countered by the Times Journey. And I think it's a huge loss on the draft for BRE Pro kasi they didn't think of the possibility na ganun lang yung gagawin ni Wynot. Talagang pinoprotektahan niya lang yung team niya rito.
Ang ganda talaga ng pagkaka-execution kasi talaga ni Digi dito And yung timing talaga niya for his ult.
Yeah, yan yung literal mga kaibigan na hawak kamay. Habang binabasag nila yung base ng BRE Pro. And that is again the first game of our series. PLDT Smart Omega taking the victory against BRE Pro. Titingnan natin mamaya kung makakabawi pa ba yung BRE dito against PLDT Smart Omega sa pagbabalik ng The Nationals.